crib look like an art show. Yeah. Pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away. Nelly Furtado. Bye.
DA Sports coverage of the Venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Hey, 57, 57.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Chiefs at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high. Just one loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty solid.
But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense.
Mahomes going to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Rice. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw, it's Mahomes. one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
50, yellow. 15.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush.
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
Attack, attack!
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Chris Jones on the stop. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he won't get any further as he's taken down right there at the 24. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Ritter to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38.
First down, Falcons.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And some room to run now. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard
Attack,
line.
attack! Yellow!
On 1st down, Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll run here with Pacheco. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14, Chiefs nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. David Onyemata in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Well, all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here we go. Back.
2nd and 10.
You don't run. Cut.
On play action, here's Ritter. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And here's right there on the spot and force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will be taken down here, but another big gain on the ground to start the drive. This one good for 16, and yet again a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 144 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 3rd and short, Ritter. That it, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game.
The best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down.
Touchdown, Falcons! Tyquan Thornton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
15.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Arnold Ebiketie able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
It's caught inside the Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
165 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I think this will run away very simply because he estimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he comes back with one complete. And brought down the number 4. They're inside the 25. Mahomes now on 1st down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And a nice Nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Right side, Thornton with it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Going play action. Ritter on the move to his left. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ritter with it after the play fake. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's caught. Smith. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Robinson again. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
At the Falcons' 43-yard line.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Yellow. 15.
Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Mahomes. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Ritter. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. And these elements, it's significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit.
Well, the Chiefs are going to get him. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On third down, Robinson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
John, 17.
Ritter wants to throw it. London hauls this one in. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Color.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Attack.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A give right side for Pacheco. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll be brought down at the 27. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Hey, ribble it, ribble it. 50, yellow, 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 yellow. 15, 15. Right side.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. Pacheco. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, things started off exciting this one. Had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk of it.